All right, Ambi. Do you know why we're here today, Ambi?
You just told me to stand somewhere.
Perfect. We're here to help people learn how to turn this into this. That's it. That's our only goal today.
Okay.
Easy enough?
Yeah.
Perfect. Alright, so there's a couple beginner tricks that I think that helped me out a lot whenever I first got started. So, first things first, let's go into our settings. And let's go to gameplay. Now, a lot of people can freehand their guns. I cannot. So the first thing I did was I turned on virtual stock at the recommendation of a friend. Now, I personally prefer Type 2. It's a bit more aggressive, but it's better for me personally. So it just kind of helps me keep it in place. Now, let's talk about placement. Now, because it's a virtual stock, it's not going to be perfect. So you are going to have to put in some of the work yourself. Now, how do you do that? Where do you put it? How do you stand? What do you do? How do I play the game? Perfect questions. I'm going to only answer a few of them though. So, for me, placement. I like to keep one controller up kind of near my cheek. Ambi, can you give a display on what this might look like, please?
What do you mean?
So, hold this gun, hold your controller up by your cheek.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, and then put your other hand all the way out.
Okay.
Perfect. Just like that. That's going to give you a more aggressive stance. Now hold your arm all the way out, almost like you're about to shoot an arrow.
Okay.
All right, and if you move left or right, is it more smooth now?
I think so.
Perfect. Now, by doing that, if you shoot this gun, what you're going to do is you're going to bring your left hand in almost to the left side of your chest. Doing that is going to get you a clean rack every single time. And not only that, by extending your arm all the way back out, it's going to put you right at head level every single time. So, consistent every single time. Now, I know what you're thinking. Alright, of course you're going to hit her in the head. You're standing, 2 feet away from her. Alright, let's put that to the test. So, line it up. Remember to rack the gun. It's going to hit the head. As long as you're lined up, that is going to put you at head height every single time. Now, obviously, Miru at Cliffside, those are going to be your bread and butter. Those are going to be the ones that you want to get on to use the STF. But there's a couple tricks that you can do to make use of any map. And as much as I would have loved to have made this something sane and normal, I know for a fact that no one on the internet is going to remember it unless... Hello my friends, this is Editor Zarati here, and I was going over the recordings. I saw a few things that I didn't like, so I wanted to go back over it and clarify a couple things and make a better acronym. I wrote something last night, I didn't like it, so I wanted to make something new and hopefully offer some clarification that may make it a bit more clear on how to get better with the STF-12. I can tell you how to aim all day, but there is going to be a few mechanics that I can teach you that may improve your game sense and help you be a little bit more consistent. So without further ado, if you want to get better with the STF-12, you're going to have to learn how to camp. Now, 4 very simple premises that are going to teach you how to get a little bit better that you may already be doing. First things first, you're going to have to learn how to control the point. Now, with a shotgun in general, it doesn't have to be the STF, but with a shotgun in general, you are going to rule the map. On Cliffside, Miru, those are your maps. But let's say you get Suna. Let's say you get Volt. What are you going to do? Are you just going to swap guns? No, you can still use the STF-12. It's a perfectly fine gun to use in any map. However, you're going to have to be a little bit more creative. With hardpoint specifically, make use of that shotgun. Find an angle, hold it. Hold it as if your life depends on it. Now don't sit in one spot the entire time, because if you shoot somebody, they're going to know you're there. Kill someone, move. Kill someone, move. Yeah, that helped me out a lot, at least. Next thing on the list is you're going to want to adjust to the enemy's playstyle. If someone's being super aggressive, they're flashing every corner, they're rushing every single crevice of the map, make note of that. If someone's being slow and just waving their gun all around the place, make note of that. Every game's going to be different. Just make sure you don't get so stuck in a certain playstyle that you're putting yourself into a corner. Next, make use of your utilities. I cannot tell you how many times I've died because I've forgotten to flash somebody or because I didn't make use of a smoke to close distance. And I'll show an example here down below just as a visual of how much it can really help close the gap. Now, obviously, if you were to throw a smoke down, there's nothing stopping someone from just walking around and popping your head off. That's fine. It's not meant to be a perfect solution, but if you throw down a smoke, that's gonna give you time to close the gap. Obviously, someone could just spray and pray through the smoke, but we're gonna hope that they don't do that. We're gonna hope that they panic, maybe backpedal a little bit, but either way, we're just trying to give you some time to close the gap. Last but not least, prepare to be a rat. Alright, you're not gonna be hitting long distance snipes with an STF. If you do, stay out of my lobby. And second of all, just make sure to play in the corner. Make your enemy paranoid. I want your enemy to think that you are in every single corner of every single map. If you do that, you're doing it right. All right, good luck out there. Okay, perfect. Close enough. Whee! All right, so from 0 to 10 meters, this is your sweet spot. This is where you want to be. This is the equivalent of one hit kill. All right, you get a headshot within this round, you're in for it. Now, this is going to be your 1 to 2 tap range right here. 10 to 15. If you can get a good headshot, you're probably going to be okay, but keep in mind with the STF-12, it's a shotgun. So if you don't hit enough slugs on the head, it's not going to do enough damage to kill them. Now, anything 15 meters or above, that's pocket sand. All right, you're gonna confuse them. You might scare them, but you're not gonna kill them. All right, 0 to 10, sweet spot. 10 to 15, decent. Because that's gonna be your main, about the average distance. Anything over 15 meters, just make use of the utils, get in close, go for the kill.
Bro, that lag was terrible.
Yeah. Everybody knows that I'm breaking down. Everybody knows I ain't faking now. Everybody knows my heart's faking now. Yeah, she hates me now. I made mistakes
Maple,
now.
have you talked to AXA about like running and stuff?
On my own, in the zone.
Oh, dang, Hero. Hero, that's crazy.
No, but a lot of people were asking me how I grinded this to gold. Because a lot of people just don't like the STF-12. And so I said I'd make a quick tutorial on how I did it.
It's so cold outside. I'm alone.